operates within 9 planetary boundaries, delicate thresholds that sustain life. But humanity has breached many of these, driving the planet into imbalance and chaos. Through our actions, we have carved highways in mountains, replaced forests with concrete, and turned oceans into poison.
What we've seen over the last 20 years is there is a direct correlation between climate crisis and the movement of people.
Climate change is creating millions of deterritorialized people. In 2022 alone, over 30 million people were forced to move within their countries as extreme weather disrupted lives and livelihoods. While climate change affects everyone, the severity of its effects and the capacity to adapt vary dramatically between regions. Wealthier nations in terms of GDP per capita are responsible for most global CO2 emissions. These nations have the resources to protect themselves, while poorer nations, despite contributing the least to emissions, face the highest risks of displacement. The ethical and political choices become much clearer and less divisive if we begin to think of pollution and global warming as effects of hyperobjects, rather than as flows or processes that can be managed. These flows are often eventually shunted into some less powerful group's backyard. Most of these vulnerable people are farmers and fishermen whose livelihoods depend directly on the land and sea. For these communities, climate migration is not just physical, it represents the loss of cultural identity, history, and autonomy. Many are absorbed into capitalist systems that commodify their labor, alienating them from the land that once sustained them. Their severed connection to the land leaves their futures dictated by the same profit-driven economies that orchestrated their demise in the first place. Under capitalism, nature becomes a resource to extract, and people become tools for profit. These systems offer no place for generosity, only extraction, alienating us from the land, from each other, and from ourselves. Central to the vision of reterritorialization is the Living Lab, a planetary effort designed to unite global resources and expertise along the shorelines of affected communities. This vision is made possible through Climate Cash, a financial tool introduced at COP28 to address the profound global disparities in climate impact. This initiative allows vulnerable people to reclaim their agency and shape ecocentric, altruistic futures. The Living Lab prioritizes collaborative innovation over profit-driven endeavors, focusing on regenerating social and ecological systems. Here, researchers will explore 9 critical planetary boundaries that underpin Earth's stability and resilience. We are not born equal. We become equal as members of a group, on the strength of our decision to guarantee ourselves mutually equal rights.